Hello, DJ Phillips, Magnolia Salon, back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to curl your hair with a flat iron. This is something I learned about in cosmetology school. I had never heard of anybody curling their hair with a flat iron. It seems kind of weird because there are other things to curl your hair with, but it gives you a completely different curl, and it's actually faster than using a curling iron or a curl wand, and so I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's get started. I section my hair, probably do about 3 sections going up. Clip it. Okay, so the main thing to remember when you curl your hair with a flat iron is going to be, it's going to be all in the wrist. The wrist, the elbow, that is where all of the curl is going to come from. It's not something where you curl it like with a curling iron, then you hold it. This is going to be a constant fluid movement all the way down the hair in order to get the curl to kind of flow. So I take sections like this. And again, you can do, I talked about this in my curl wand video, you can take a smaller section, you can take a bigger section. It's all going to be about how flowy you want the hair, how tight the curl you want, things like that. Oh, I do like to prime the hair. I would prime it either with a, definitely with like a heat defender or heat spray. We have our heat shield, which is really awesome. I'm going to spray my hair with some of the Curl Creator, and that's just going to kind of help keep it curled, give it a nicer curl. I like to spray it on dry hair. Boom. It's not going to be like a wet spray, it's going to be an aerosol. And I would spray each section going up. I wouldn't spray all of it at the beginning. Okay, I'm going to take a chunk of hair about this big. Here's what you do. You are going to, I always go, I'm left-handed, so it's more comfortable for me to do the right side of my head because of the wrist action that has to happen. And so the left side of my head, I'll show you how I do that. So the right side of my head, I go on top of it and I go down to get the hair on there. Now what you want to do is you don't want to leave the flat iron on any one part of the hair for too long, because that's when you're going to get those dents in your hair. So what you're going to want to do is the second you clamp that hair, you want to start moving. And so I do this. Hold on. Well, oh, I have the lock on. There's like a lock to my, and if the lock is on, it doesn't close. Haha. Okay, what I do is the second I hit the hair, I start to go down. So, and you want to wrap it around like you would a curling iron, but then you want to just keep moving down the hair. And there's a curl. Isn't that so cool? And it takes way less time than doing it with a curling iron and sitting there and holding it on there. Again, a little bit different curl to it. And then what I like to do, because I like more of like a bohemian, like tousled wave, is I will then go down the hair with the flat iron like that, just like a regular flat iron. And it will kind of relax the curl a little bit. And that's what I like. If you like the tighter curl, go for it. If you like more of a relaxed curl, you can go faster down the hair, and that's going to give it like a longer curl. So that's going to be more like this. Again, remember to constantly move. So that's going to give it like a longer curl and kind of curl the bottoms. So I'm going to go back in. What I love about this is you can go back in and redo any of those curls. I used the long hair shampoo and conditioner from ID Hair when I washed my hair this morning. And then when I blow dried, I used the leave-in conditioning cream. So my hair's super soft right now. So sometimes if your hair's too soft, curl won't really hold very well, or it will just kind of all clump together. That's why I like using the Curl Creator spray, because that will go in and kind of break it up. And then at the end, what I'll probably do is I'll go in with the Instant Texture spray, and that will really separate out those curls. Okay, I'm gonna show you my left side. So this is going to be different than doing your non-dominant side, because the non-dominant side is going to be a little bit easier for your wrist action. Now, if you're ambidextrous, that's awesome. I am not. I can do very little with my right hand. So I had to figure out how to do this part with my left hand, and it gets a little awkward. So I actually start at the back on this side. I start at the front on this side. I take this, and so on this side I go down with the flat iron. On this side I'm going to go up with it, because it's easier for my wrist to do this and go back like that than it is for it to go like this and then try to go like that. That doesn't work. Actually, I feel like I just pulled a muscle in my arm even trying to. Make sure all of that hair stays between those two plates. Sometimes on this side I have a problem where, because of the angle that I'm going at, sometimes the hair kind of falls down here, and that's not getting hot, and so that's not going to curl the hair. Boom! Curls. Curls for days. See how I'm like pulling it down the hair? That's what's going to kind of elongate that curl there. And I like those flatter ends. You can keep turning it when the hair's almost done, and that's going to curl those ends. Again, it's really just a personal preference. Curly hair. Now I'm going to move on to the next section. So that's the second section. As you can see, it's pretty curly. So I'm going to move up to the top. I jiggle my hair like this to see where it wants to part today. Today it wanted to part right there. So what I'll do is I'm going to flip everything back to the back and bring all of this stuff up front so I have more control over it. Now I'm going to go in with some of the Instant Texture, and I'm just going to spray my hair. It's just going to kind of break up some of these curls and give it a little bit of texture, not like a hairspray or anything, but it will give it texture, kind of keep it tousled throughout the day, and it's got some shine to it, which is really nice. And there you go. That is how you use your flat iron to curl your hair. Now, I think this is the perfect time for you to try things like this if you've ever been interested in figuring out if you can do it. It does take a lot of practice, but once you get used to it, it's really easy. It takes me like 5 minutes to curl my hair when with a curling iron or a curl wand, it's going to take me 10 to 15 minutes depending on what my hair is doing that day. So I love this option. A lot of times I'll get to the salon first thing in the morning and just quickly throw some curls in my hair with my flat iron if it's been a rough morning and I didn't have time to do my hair at home. I just love this option, and this is the perfect time for you to try it out because you're not going anywhere. Don't try to do this if you've never done it before. Don't try to do it like 45 minutes before you have to be at a special dinner or an event of some kind, because it does take practice, like anything does. But this is a great option for you. If you want to just fancy things up and spend 5 to 10 minutes on it, this is perfect. So thank you so much, and I will be back with more videos. If you have any suggestions or any questions, you can feel free to reach out to us on Facebook or email us at info@magnoliasalonil.com, and I will see you back here for more videos. Be kind to yourself. Bye.